Mama's alone. Mama ain't got no kids. The husband's doing the grocery shopping today. I know. It's a big day for me. But y'all, I'm excited. We are officially in the year 2025. We made it. I really didn't think we were going to get past 2024, but we made it through. And you know what, guys? It's time to lock in. But here's what I'm not going to talk about today. Manifestation. Today, you're going to see me heated. You're going to hear the fury inside of me come out. I don't let her out very often. It's very rare when Deanna lets her anger out. I'm a chill girl. There's been a fire burning in me. There's a fire burning in me every single new year because I keep seeing 247,000 videos on manifestation and I hate it. Oh, how I hate it. If you're a manifestation girly, I'm sorry. Maybe I can make some pointers today that'll make you think and go, you're right. Maybe I've been fooled a little bit. First and foremost, I want to go over my vision board for 2024. This is going to be fun. Now, I made a vision board the beginning of last year and I set it as my phone background because I wanted to look at it each and every day because that's what the manifestation girlies tell us to do. They say look at it every single day and strive to make those things come true. Well, let's put it to the test and see if these things actually happened for me. So for a first picture on my vision board, it says discipline leads to habits. Habits leads to consistency, and consistency leads to growth. Now, I'm not a consistent girly. I fail at a lot of stuff. I quit a lot of things. Well, I don't quit. I'm a starter and a stopper. And I start and I stop and I start and I stop. But consistency, no, she doesn't exist. So I put this and you know what? It's been working. I've been seeing growth in myself. I saw glute growth this year. I was very consistent with the gym for like 8 months. Am I now? Okay, for my next picture, I put I am smart. This is funny for the name of my podcast, but I've always been called dumb. I've always thought I've been dumb. I still kind of think I'm dumb, but I had to put I'm smart because I need to start believing that I actually am a smart person. Still don't necessarily believe it, so I don't know if this worked. Okay, third picture. I have a picture of a house, a beautiful house, my dream Italian villa. Do I have that? Absolutely not. Am I close to getting that? Absolutely not. Can we blame the vision board though? Can we blame ourselves or can we blame the government? Can we blame the housing market? Okay, in the middle, I have a rosary because I liked to get closer to God. Now, I have a confession to make. Yes, I am a Christian. I am a Catholic, but listen to me. I'm new at this. I was baptized 6 years ago. But in those 6 years, I never read the Bible. It's embarrassing. So this past year, I followed like a little, a yearly schedule. It was supposed to get you through the entire Bible in 1 year. Your girl got to like mid-February and stopped. So that didn't work. Okay, so I had like really good food, wholesome food, because I need to learn how to cook better. I actually do cook pretty well if I can follow a good recipe. If I can find a good recipe, because there's so many terrible ones out there. You know what? Through my years, I have found out that when I'm searching at recipes, this is going to sound so terrible. I think the way that my palate works is very international. I'm gonna need a recipe that comes from someone who is not from America. There's been many of Pinterest inspired recipes that I have tried and they, girl, are bland. I'm looking at the recipe, there's no spice. There's salt and pepper. So I really wanted to learn how to cook better. And you know what I did? I learned one good recipe. I cooked a mean chuck roast in the oven with the carrots and the onions and the sauce and the thick meat. But that was the only recipe I made. So really did I follow through on this one? I'd like to say yes, because I also did cut back on a lot of sugar. So yes, I did succeed. Next picture is a picture that just says forgive. Now, there was a lot of people that have done me wrong in my life that I would just fester and I would just hold on to a lot of things. This has been family. This has been ex-friends, ex-boyfriends. It's been a lot. And I really worked on forgiveness this year, and I think I succeeded. Like, I don't really care about my past as much as I used to. Now, next picture is a cute mom holding her baby, touching some flowers, because I wanted to be more of a soft mother and I wanted to be more intentional with my kids. One, I feel like this worked out a little bit because I did start homeschooling my 4-year-old. So we got a lot more bonding time. I think I succeeded. Anyways, next one. Oh, this one I succeeded in. For sure, 100%. This next picture I have says, be who you are, not what the world wants you to be. Girl, I'm doing it. I started a dang podcast this year. And I'm speaking how I want, and I have the attitude how I want, and I'm being myself 100%. This is not a fake Deanna. This is me, who I am, and I'm giving the world who I am 1000%. And I was so scared to do that because, girl, I was a people pleaser. But I feel good. I'm stepping into who I am. I don't care about the judgment on social media. I don't care about the judgment from my friends, from family, anybody who judges me while doing this. I don't care. Now listen, now that I've shown you my vision board, how did I really get some of these things to work? I'm going to give you a big clue. It is not speaking it into existence and waiting, which is what a lot of these manifestation girlies are telling you to do. First, let's touch on what is manifestation. Now, I feel like people have a lot of different ideas on what manifestation really is. From my understanding and what I've seen other people talk about is manifesting is setting a visual, like a vision board, having mantras, saying words daily, or just thinking about your future and imagining yourself already in the shoes of who you want to be, kind of. So it's just speaking things into existence, right? And if you're thinking to yourself, why is manifesting not working for me? Why are all these girls saying, I manifested my dream life, I manifested my husband, I manifested my dream body, which that one is hilarious. Because how can you manifest your dream body? Girl, you go to the gym and you eat right. You don't speak a nice body into existence. If that were true, I would have a fatty. I can't do it no more. If I scroll on social media and I see one more, I manifested my dream life, I'm going to go insane. And you may say, Deanna, why do you hate it so much? I am so glad to tell you. Is what these people have done is they have tried to denounce hard work, prayer, and faith. And they have switched it and tried to turn it into something instead where, one, you are your own God. You create your own life and everything that happens around you. All you have to do is easily slap it onto a vision board and speak some mantras every morning inside the mirror, and boom, beautiful life ahead of you. Y'all, if you're listening to these people, please stop. Please stop, because they are selling you in something so vague. That is such a small part of what you really have to do to get anywhere in life. Yes, of course you have to have faith. Yes, of course you have to change the beliefs in your mind first. Yes, there are little things that work. But here, let me tell you something. Here are the things that are really going to work, okay? One, with a vision board or whatever, any type of big goals that you're trying to create for the year, we always kind of slap on pictures of a huge, beautiful home, right? Like what I did last year in my Italian villa. That did not happen. Or we slap on a huge picture of a car or the picture of a beautiful European vacation. You know, we have like these huge dreams that we're putting on here. And then at the end of the year, when we see that didn't even happen, but it's been on our vision board, it makes us feel like a failure. But here's why we were a failure to begin with when we created that thing. When you have such a huge goal set in front of your face, one, it's overwhelming. And two, it's hard to imagine all the things that you have to do in order to even get to that goal in the first place. So what can we do in order to make those things start to be believable. We need to set small, actionable steps instead of huge goals. Yes, of course, we all know the end goal is a house. That's like for everyone. We all know the end goal is a beautiful car, is a beautiful vacation, is a beautiful family. As humans, every single human on this earth wants those things, okay? We all know. So what are small personable goals that you can do to get closer to having that kind of financial freedom? If you're looking at a picture of a 2025 Toyota Sequoia, it's my dream mom car. If you're looking at that picture every single day, but then you're also turning around and looking at your savings account, and girl, that's low, that vision board is not going to be believable. It's going to be harder to look at every single day. So what you need to do instead, just forget about it. You already know those are the things that you want. Forget about the big things. Only focus on the tiny goals that you know you can achieve. If you know you can give up that daily Starbucks, give it up. Save it. If you know that you can stop getting your nails done for $100 a month, which is insane. Girl, I remember when it was $20 for a full set. Those were the days. If you know that you can stop spending extra money where you really don't need to, and you can save that to get closer to be able to get what you really want, do that. And then once you succeed in those tiny goals, you're going to start rewarding yourself. You're going to be like, oh, wow, I actually did save those $200 for the last 4 months. And your brain is going to be like, I hit a goal. I hit a goal. It's not the tippy top. It's not the final destination. But you are so close. You actually made a goal. You did it. You can check it off. Now, also, in order to be able to succeed in those tiny goals, we're going to have to backtrack a minute. And you're going to have to build better habits, not just visions. Habits. Let's say you want to manifest having your dream body. You're not going to have some thinspiration picture of Hailey Bieber. That's what we're not going to do. Take her off. Throw her away. Rip her up. Instead, dedicate 1 day a week to meal prepping. Make that a tiny habit. Don't even think about the body that's to come. Just think about that tiny habit that you can do that is going to get you closer to the goal. Because listen to me, success is in every single day. It is not something that you think about once a year. It is not something you think about on January 1st and put in your back pocket. Now, how are we going to make sure that we're staying consistent with these little micro habits? Girl, you got to hold yourself accountable. We got to stop making excuses for ourselves. This is me talking to me right now. I am the absolute queen of excuses. My husband will tell you that. He makes me angry when he calls me out, but it's true. Anyways, we need to stop. Me and you, both of us, all of us, really, we need to stop making excuses. I'm always saying that. Oh, I didn't go to the gym because I lost an hour of sleep last night. Why did you lose an hour of sleep last night? Because I was scrolling an extra hour on TikTok because I fell down a rabbit hole about all of these UFO drones in the air. Now, what can I do the next day instead of making an excuse for myself and making it seem okay that I missed that workout? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge our excuse. Acknowledge the change that we need to make. And tomorrow, put the phone down at a reasonable hour and get that sleep so then tomorrow you can't make that excuse again. Because you know what? Honesty keeps you accountable. And if you can't do that, girl, get an outsider. Get somebody else to keep you accountable. Get a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, child, best friend, coworker. I don't care. Also, you know what? We got personal little robots in our pockets. Sometimes I like to set a reminder for myself to yell at me at a certain time. Like Siri they need to come up. You know what? AI is so advanced now. They need to come up with like an AI, personal goal trainer or something like that. I need to be able to set in my phone, be like, if I haven't worked out by 3 p.m., you need to yell at me. Like Siri needs to cuss me out. Now, also, all of us, we fail. Okay, that's in human nature. Everybody fails. I was the queen of failure. I fail a lot of stuff. But all of us really need to learn. We think that, we missed the gym 5 days in a row. I'm not going to go anymore. I'm quitting. I'm canceling my membership. I'm done. I can't do this. Or I've been doing my YouTube channel for 6 months now and I can't get above 5,000 followers. I'm quitting. Everybody hates me. No one likes me. I'm done. If you don't keep going, you're never going to see where you can end up. We all need to stop quitting. Just because you make a little fail, just because you fall down, does not mean that you can't get back up and try again. It doesn't. We're not all going to have perfect days. And I feel like this is where social media has really screwed us up, because everybody posts their beautiful little life. All of these fitness girlies post their beautiful bodies every single day, and they have the little caption on their stories being like, did you miss the gym today? Yes, no, because I made it. Oh, and sometimes when I see that too, I just feel like, because I feel like everybody's so perfect and everyone's like making so much money and just like having all this free time and showing their daily morning routines that are just absolutely freaking perfect in their freaking perfect aesthetic home and their freaking perfect skin and their freaking perfect hair. I'm sorry, I'm getting heated. But it's hard. I get it, girl. Girl, I get it. But just because we did not have a perfect day, just like those girlies like to post that they did, that means nothing. It's not about you, okay? That's their own little world. That's their own little life. You need to worry about you. And how about you don't even know if tomorrow is going to be your perfect little day? We don't know that. Stop quitting. Now, this is something that really pushes me and makes me feel good, is that we need to celebrate our wins no matter how small. Like, for instance, this podcast. It's hard to grow on YouTube. It's really not easy. It's going to take a long time, and I kind of think I know that mentally. But every single subscriber or every single comment I get, I don't even care if it's one. Sometimes I lose 11 subscribers in a day and I gain one. I allow myself to be happy and celebrate that one. If you only get one like, if you only get one comment, I don't care. Celebrate it. Because you know what? That is one person that took the time out of their day to speak to you and to congratulate you and say, hey, I like you. I'm gonna click this button so I can watch more of your stuff. So please, you gotta celebrate. Because if you wait to be happy until you meet that like huge end goal, girl, you may not be happy for years. Now, to end the advice section of this, I need to let you know, stop just manifesting the outcome. You need to focus on the person that you are going to become. Stop focusing on all of the material possessions that you want to have. You need to focus on the habits. Okay, say it with me. Habits, discipline, mindset. Once you have all those three things, the financial freedom will roll in. The dream body will roll in. The good people, the good friends that you want to surround yourself will walk into your door. Okay, if you're watching this visually, I am so sorry. I had to change positions of my camera because it was about to die. So I'm currently using it on the charger. Anyways, back to the facts that I was spitting. Here is the main reason why I hate manifestation so much. Number one, above all of these people have done is try to take prayer and faith and flip everything around and take your attention away from God and make you your own God. I don't know about you. I don't want to be my own God. The thought that my whole life and all the decisions and everything that happens around me is based on me and my thoughts, I don't want that responsibility. I don't want it. I'm offering that up. Jesus, you can take it. I don't want that. I don't want that on my back. Ooh, okay, guys. But with that being said, let's go into the advice segment. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Celebrate the wins. Because guess what? I got asked questions, real questions by real people. I don't have to go and fake the questions on ChatGPT. This first question is from @HannahHippie. Okay, advice section. How did you quit all of your vices? Ooh. So in the last episode, I talked about all the drugs I did. That's going to be a whole another huge podcast that I want to talk about. But in a very small, short answer. 3 of the biggest reasons. 1, God. Above all else, my conversion. 2, my husband. He was a great supporter. He helped me through all of it. He met me when I was wild. And he got me healthy. He really helped me. He was like a huge backbone in our relationship. And last but not least, I like to thank me for believing in me. Because really, at the end of the day, it has to come from you. Like, if you want to change, it has to come deep down. Nobody else can make you change. I was just sick of it, I think. I was really tired of, like, the party life and all those just bad habits. I was puffy. I was inflamed. It wasn't it. I didn't like it. Like I said, long story short. Let's see. Maureen Buckland asked me, what was your hardest life transition? Middle to high school to college. Not that one because I didn't go. Single to married. Middle to high school was not a hard transition because I did have a lot of friends. I really did like that time in my life. That was cute. High school to college, like I said, didn't go, but I partied like I did. Single to married. Single to married, I think, was my hardest transition. But it wasn't hard in the sense where it was like, damn, I don't want to be married. I love my husband. He's my best friend. Like, I have a great time with him. I really think, if we're truly talking, I think becoming a mother, that's the hardest transition. Girl, that was, say bye-bye to your sleep. I slept no more. I haven't slept in 5 years. That can also be a really good podcast, but that one was definitely super hard for me. Ooh, and my last question. This is so exciting. This is from Shirahahaha. Shirahahaha. I don't even know. I'm so sorry. But they said, so happy you've made a podcast. Thank you. How do you keep it spicy in your marriage? Oh, I don't know what that little moan was. I'm going to edit that out. They said, how do you keep it spicy in your marriage? Especially when you have two littles who take up all your energy in the day. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. This is so ugly. I keep on switching. My battery died in my camera. I'm just going to continue this on my phone. I'm so sorry. I promise y'all this production's going to get better. But you know what? The facts are good. The energy here is good. I'm going to keep it up. Anyways, okay, how do I keep it spicy? Well, Mom, if you're listening, close your ears, turn off the podcast now. One, I'm going to say put the kids down. Put them down early. I had them on a late bedtime for such a long time. They weren't sleeping till like 10:30, and that just killed me. I had to switch that up because at that point I'm tired. I'm done. I've always kind of been a night owl. Like, I've always stayed up late anyways. So like, even if we were like to like have some alone time late at night, sometimes it was okay for me. But you know what? Sometimes you just need it on a Saturday afternoon and you need to just distract them with Bluey. You need to turn on Bluey for 20 minutes and be like, you know what, Mommy and Daddy really need to discuss something important. Something going on with our bills. We got to talk about the bills. Lock the door. Another great podcast with great facts and a great time talking with y'all. You know what? I promise next time I'm going to charge my camera. If you're still here, thank you. But always remember, guys, don't be dumb.